Donations. No! With Nazi Germany annexing Austria, President Franklin D. Roosevelt proposed an international conference to meet up and come up with a solution for the growing number of Jewish refugees fleeing the Third Reich. Although Roosevelt was not in attendance himself, representatives from 23 countries, 6 small European democratic nations, and the Latin American nations, Australia and New Zealand, all met in Evian, France, from July 6th through July 15th, 1938, to discuss admission of refugees. Aside from the Dominican Republic agreeing to take in refugees for huge amounts of money, none of the countries would budge, and a solution was never established. Samuel, hurry up. You don't want to be late.
Yes, Papa.
These are the voices they got, I'm sorry.
Papa, I must check my drawer first. I seem to have nothing in there. Please, could I have some more soup?
Don't forget your homework. I settled right over there on the table. Thank you, Mother. Can't possibly forget my book. Sorry.
I cannot possibly forget my book. Yes, very good. Goodbye, Mother. Goodbye, Father. I must go to school now.
Oh, you're gonna follow me like zombies, are you? Let's go to neighbor's house. This took me to the bottom of stairs. Not satisfactory. Directed by Luc Bernard. Cutscenes by Chantal Paz. The story by Luc Bernard and Lexi Graves. The programming by Dmitry Kolakchin. Animation, Chantal Paz. We got man walking, good animation. 3D artists, David North and Bahumi Patel. Luc Bernard, wow. Art director Luc Bernard. How the fuck was I supposed to say that name quick enough? Writer, Lexi Graves. Research, Luc Bernard, Lexi Graves. Textures, David North. Game design, Luc Bernard, Lexi Graves. Original concept by Luc Bernard. QA, Lexi Graves and Luc Bernard. Daniel Penton, sure. He looked friendly, but no. Producers, Lexi Grave and Chantal Paz. Game director and executive producer, Luc Bernard. Now, have a good day at school, son.
I will, Papa.
Jock Sedit. The fuck does that mean? Jock Sedit. Oh, I can run now. Invisible walls. sure. Okay. What? What? Oh, so it's Simon Says, but only if you say. This is stupid. I think it's touching his ears, like a tool. Why would you touch your nose? Nobody ever said anything about nose. This guy's just using this as an excuse to pick his nose. Okay. Well, that was fun, I guess. Bye. Is this my father's business? Gosh, I'm supposed to be reading this. Hello, Mama.
Hello, Mama. Talk to me.
Dad wanted me to give a hand, but I don't know what he wants a hand with. There it is right there. Look what I've found here.
Hello, good sir. I found your blue tie to go with your brown suit.
I'll be the sharpest man in the church, thank you. Is there anything else we can help you with? I'll just take that tie for today, thank you. Look, I gave a man his time. Such a good, helpful boy. Okay, I'll meet you at home, Dad. Can't wait. So hungry. Little helper. The letter from Poland. Ah, like Poland. They're usually friendly people. Hello. No, no, no. Oh, no. This isn't me. Oh. Sorry. Forgot. Camera's right there. My feet are cold. I'm not here. Go away. I got a lot on my mind. Like, am I looking chubby in this dress? I guess. Miss Abramovich, a letter arrived for you from Poland. From my mother. Thank you, Maria. You know what your family will do if Germany starts a war with Poland. I'm not sure. Would you mind watching Samuel for a minute? I need to help Moses close the shop. Of course. I got a letter from my mom. I'm so excited. I forgot the staircase is the way to go. I see what's happened. It never was the door. There's an Easter egg over here, isn't there? No! It's a dead end! No! Letter from my mother, no! Gotta go! I got a letter from my mother! Children! Letter from my mother! Man at the cafe doesn't want to talk to me, hello? Uh-oh. My parents have fled, and they have not disclosed their location in case the letter gets cut. Oh. Well, this is getting deathly serious. You can't think like that. Your mother and father are some of the smartest, and clearly the bravest people I've ever met. They'll make it through this, and you will see them again. I hope you're right, Moses. The Jew among thorns. So, how was school, Samuel?
It was good, Papa.
That's good to hear. Did you learn anything new?
I did the day we read a Brothers Grimm fairy tale.
That's wonderful. I know how much you love those stories. Of course, Brothers Grimm. I know all those tales. Which story was it?
So there was a servant. He was leaving his job, and he was given 3 coins as he was traveling to find new work. He met a dwarf who asked him for one of his coins because the servant could work for more coins and the old dwarf could not. The boy agrees and gives him a coin. To say thanks, the dwarf offers him 3 wishes. He wishes for a gun that will always hit its target, a fiddle that will make everyone dance when he plays it, and the power to have all his requests followed. He gets all of his wishes and keeps going. Soon, he comes across a fat man with a big nose and a long beard, who says he wants a bird singing in the trees. So the servant shoots it for him, and it falls in a bunch of thorns. The man walks into the thorns to get the bird when the servant starts playing his fiddle. The man danced in the bushes, getting all scratched up and tattered, and begs the servant to stop, but the servant keeps making him dance, saying it was because his people owns lots of slaves, and the thorn bushes are punishing him. That's enough! Moses, don't be so harsh. It's just a story, he doesn't know better. No, Bulma, he needs to learn that this propaganda is not right. Did I say something wrong? No, you didn't, Samuel. You're not in trouble. There's no use upsetting the boy. He doesn't understand. So what, this is a choose-your-own-adventure game? Do we send the boy away? Give him trouble? Or do we teach him? Do we make a learned moment of this? We're going to be a bad father. But Papa, it was just a start. Go to your room. Okay, I'm sorry, Papa. But what? Just the stuff. Papa, go to your room. I sleep in the big bed tonight. Go down to your bed. I sleep in the small bed. Samuel, I need you to understand that there are people out there who want to hurt Jews just because they are Jewish, and sometimes they use mean pictures, and sometimes stories like the one you learned about today to convince people that Jews are bad people. I have something for you. I know how much you like fairy tales and foxes, so I got you this book about a brave fox called Reynard. He was my favorite when I was a boy. I love it. Thank you, Papa. May 1939. Look, Samuel, spring, the beautiful beginning, bringing new life. And a time of renewal. Do you know what the Yiddish word for blossom is? It's Bulma. So it's Bulma like mother's name. Oops, I got mixed up here. So it's Bulma like mother's name. Exactly. Blossoms are a promise of new beginnings, no matter what happens. Spring always comes, and with it hope. September 1st, 1939. The Polish troops are fighting back against the Germans, but they are overwhelmed. Danzig has been taken by the Reich, and the Nazis have bombed Warsaw and Krakow. But that's where Grandma and Grandpa are. They're in Krakow. I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry. Listen to me. Yosef and Baba are the smartest people. They will be alright. I'm sure they escaped in time and they have already fled to the countryside. Chaos is everywhere, and the worried citizens are fleeing. The British and the French have issued Germany with an ultimatum. Withdraw or suffer the pain. France will book off. You will see we won the Great War. Shit.
The Germans are coward. Vive la France! Vive la France! We will be alright. Why don't you go back to your room, read your book for a while? I will be in shortly.
Yes, my man. Yes, my man.
Oh, Samuel. You don't realize what's about to happen. Sweet, sweet, naive Samuel. May 10th, 1940. None of this is funny. It's just, this is not what I expected to be playing. Yeah, so... Oh no, that's a Nazi flag. Oh.
Is that the Eiffel Tower? It's fucked up to think, 'cause, like, those guys are, like, just so thrilled. Oh man, this game is gonna get really shitty really quick.
Checkmate, French boys.
July 1940. You've chosen a weird game to... I threw on a random thing and this is what I've gotten. Seems like it's gonna get real serious really quick. I thought it was gonna be an easy plenum. Samuel, come away from the window now.
Mama, why is everyone leaving?
Samuel, you have to understand, it's a very scary time for Jewish people. We are all afraid that something bad will happen, and many Jews are fleeing to friends and families, places that might be safe. That stayed on the screen longer than I thought it would.
Are we going to flee?
No, we are going to be brave and stay right here.
But aren't you afraid?
Of course I'm afraid, but that doesn't mean I'm not brave. Can you be brave with me, Samuel?
Yes, Mama.
That's a good boy, Samuel. Now run along and get ready for bed. It's not safe. We have nowhere to go. Moses, we're as good as dead if we stay here. What choice do we have? Poor Samuel. There has to be somewhere. What about the UK? Or we could go to America. You know that won't work. They're denying us by the thousands, and finding any excuse to turn us away, going as far as to label us spies. That's the best we can get right here. Safer than the risk of getting caught, or at the very least becoming homeless with no place to go. I'm not letting my son live on the streets just because you're paranoid. Building Reynard. This game's gonna get like super deadly serious. Finally done putting the finishing touches on Samuel's toy fox. There's been so much going on lately, and Samuel's really been losing himself in the book I gave him, so I figured he could use a friend. Alright, this is a good time to talk. How you doing, buddy?
You see the new war happening now in the Middle East? Israel is getting fucked. They're committing war crimes now. Using white phosphorus.
Are you serious? White phosphorus is not a good... What the fuck am I trying to do here? Oh, okay. It's like trying to line a turd up. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'll have to do some research and look into it. That's not good though. It's really not good.
Yee buddy, it's kicking off. I've heard they're saving Israel for last, so with it being in the news, maybe we're near the end.
Oh, who knows? It's been war times forever, but war crimes are... What do you say it was called again? I know there's a proper term for it. I think it's war crimes. Ah, my son! Just the boy I wanted to see. Now tell me, have you been enjoying the book I gave you?
I have, Papa. Renard is so much fun and so brave.
He is. You're absolutely right.
Yee war crimes, from what I've seen anyway.
I've been enjoying it so much. I've read it almost 3 times now. It's my favorite. Oh, I did the wrong voice. Fuck. Which is why I made this for you.
You made me Renard. I love it so much. Thank you, Papa. I will take him everywhere with me.
You should. There's some scary things going on in the world right now, but whatever happens, Reynard will protect you. You just have to try and be as brave as you can, no matter what. With Reynard with me, I'm not afraid of anything. That's good to hear, although I can imagine your mother will be pretty scary if I don't make it home on time. May 1st, 1941. Can we light the menorah? I think that's what that's called. I'm sorry, I don't know much of it. Ah, Bernard, my oldest friend. I haven't seen you in the temple in quite some time. I was beginning to get worried about you. Where have you been? Oh, Moses, mon ami, I've done it. I've really done it this time. What do you mean? What have you done?
me just shut the okay. May I sit down? I found her. I found the one. You always think you found the one. Nonsense! I was a fool before Moses. She's brilliant and beautiful. Unlike any woman I've ever met. She sounds fantastic. Shishka. Did you meet her at the temple? See, that's the thing. She is a Christian. I see. You're not thinking of converting, are you? It's really important to her and her family, you know. I've never been terribly religious. Yes, but it would break your poor mother's heart if she were alive. I understand, but perhaps she would also see how happy this woman makes me, and how more I am with her, and she would support me. I can see you're upset, but like I said, I've never been a particularly devout Jew. In fact, I've never really considered myself very Jewish in the first place. I see myself as French, first and foremost. I'm just worried about you is all. Jewish or not, you've always been like a brother to me. If this woman is as amazing as you say, I will support you. I appreciate it, my brother. We must plan for a day for her to meet your wonderful family. Speaking of family, where is that nephew of mine you keep hidden in that dusty old shop of yours? Well, that might be him right now. Samuel, was that you, son? Oh. Good afternoon, officer. What can I do for you? Afternoon. Are you Mr. Abramovich? I am? Is there a problem? I have a letter stating you must appear before the
What the
Kazir
hell is this
Napoleon
roll? Is this
to
a game
examine your
mode?
situation. Have a good day. This is a game. So what do we...
Samuel's dead. Try guy. Let's get this going.
Monsieur, as invite un says présenter as personne accompagnée d'un membre de sa famille ou d'un ami le mais oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 11, 12, 13, 14, 50. Susui. I can't get up to 20, I forget. Hold it closer to your face, you might be able to read it. One moment, officer, I don't understand. Have I done something wrong? No, sir, we are evaluating immigrant status. It's simply protocol. Excuse me. I might have to smoke some weed. What was that about? Is everything okay? I'm not sure. What's that he gave you? You're being summoned to do what? You must appear because you're a Polish immigrant? You're French now, as French as I am. This is outrageous. You're not thinking of going, are you? I'm not sure. I am a law-abiding citizen, and it is official order. If I don't go, the consequences
letter to
might be
get out.
dire. I don't think I have any other options. It states you must bring a friend. If you'd like, I'd be more than happy to
Just
accompany
like
you.
if I
Perhaps
moved to
I can
China
speak with
in
somebody
Chinese.
to get to the bottom of this once and for all. I appreciate the offer, but it's probably nothing. I'll just have Bluma go with me. Oh, that's not good. You have a wonderful wife. Why don't you bring over my future bride to meet her when this all blows over? Bernard, you poor schlump, bring her over. We'd love to meet her. The law of October 3rd, 1940 on the status of Jews as was a law enacted by France. The law was signed one day before the law regarding the foreign nationals of the Jewish race, which marked the beginning of the Vichy France collaboration with the Nazi Germany for extermination of the Jewish race.
Jesus Christ. I'm sure it was simple formality. It's nothing to worry about. I don't know, Moses. Something just doesn't seem right. The papers reads Mr. Abramovich is invited to present himself in person, accompanied with one member of his family member or by a friend by 7 in the morning of May 14th, 1941 for examination of his situation. He is asked to provide identification. Those who do not present themselves on the set day and hours are liable for the most severe sanctions. This doesn't sound like a formality. What do you mean? It's just simply the law. I just don't see how you don't find any of this suspicious. Maybe you're right, but if I don't go, I'll be in a lot of trouble. But we really should leave. I don't want to be late. Why does nobody have their armbands on? Why are we beating around the bush? We know what's going on here. Excuse me, sir. Let me just cut in line. I'm sure that'll work well.
Good question.
Oh my god. What do we do? Introduce ourselves or doubt? Do I walk up and say, alright, you're making the right call here. Uh-oh. That was the wrong decision.
Hez trying to be tough for his wife.
Excuse me, officer, but what exactly is going on here? As it says on your card, you've been summoned here so that we may examine your situation. Wait in here and stand by for further instructions. You, take this. You are to run home and gather these items and return with them as soon as possible. Bierde Saminierde. 2 cultivateurs. 1 drap de lit. 1 rechange de la corpse. 1 covert. 1 gamelle. 1 verre de bourre. Article de toilette avec serviette. Carte d'elimination. De virs de 24 hours. 24 hours.
You can't do this. We're God's chosen people. Oive. Give us your cash and country.
What?
I mean, we're in
Is my
such
husband
bad
going
faith.
somewhere? I'm not at liberty to say. Next! What the fuck? Fuck! 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 They took my fucking husband! Fuck! I gotta go. Fuck! Fuck! Gotta find a bowl. No. No, there's no bowls this way. Fuck! Fuck!
Shez got some legs on her. Shez a runner.
Fuck. Fuck. I know my father. We have a shop here. We gotta have sheets in here. Fuck. Really? Samuel! Samuel, fuck you guys. Samuel! Where the fuck's my house?
No, the Nazis have already set up invisible walls. This conspiracy is bigger than we thought.
Samuel! 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 Why did we leave our house open? Okay, I got food stamps. We gotta hurry. What is this? A cup? Okay. Food box. Okay. Okay. Samuel! Oh, there's a bowl. Take that. Could need that. sheets. Good, good, good. Blankets. Oh, there's my towel. Samuel! Samuel, they took your father! Samuel, we gotta go! They took your father. They're gonna leave us behind. The fine army men. Something bad must be going on. They're rushing us out. Samuel! I don't know where Samuel is. My boy. What have you done with my son? Where's my fucking son? Fuck you. Did you rob our
He got
shops?
on the train already.
Fuck. But he doesn't have a bowl or a cup or blankets or food stamps. After I complete whatever this game is, what are you doing? You wanna rip a game? Please. Please. Where's my husband? What is this about? We are holding him for a review of his situation. This is standard procedure. Return home, and he will be in contact with you shortly. What?
Maybe later my mom's still sleeping.
Photo from the Green Ticket Roundup. The first mass arrest of Jews by Vichy, France. Fuck. Train
Been
to
sick for like a week.
Pithiviers.
Fucking blows.
It's rough, buddy. Oh no, my father.
Lol, show me your papers, Shacklestian.
What the fuck is this game? This is not a game. Man, that guy's got some dapper style. He must have been a pimp Jew. In all seriousness,
Propaganda BS lol.
uh-oh. Samuel. Why did they make me gather up a towel, bowl, and all that stuff and then send me home? Oh, Maria. Oh, Maria, is there something wrong? Would you mind if I come in? Of course. Can I get you anything? No, that's alright. I just wanted to bring you this. It says they fled again and they've been trying to seek refuge in the US and other countries and were denied. They won't tell me where they're going, but they said because France is still diplomatic relations with the US, they're going to travel to a small village in France and try to secure a US visa. US visa! And suggest that we do the same while we can. Was visa a thing back then? Have I been misunderstanding what a US visa is this whole time? They always say you need a traveler's visa or something. Like, I thought they were always talking like a Visa card, and I always thought it was strange. I'm like, why the fuck do you need a Visa card to travel? It must be like, Virtual identification or something. Who knows? Oh yeah,
No,
virtual.
he means citizenship.
LOL. Bluma, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Your parents, they seem like a smart, determined pair. I'm sure they will get to their destination just fine. They will send you word when they're safe. But I
Or
do
entry
think
or
that you and
something.
Samuel should get visas and try and meet them in the US. I cannot flee, not without Moses. I can't just leave him. Listen to me, you can't be worrying about your parents or your husband at a time like this. The way things are going, the only thing you should be worrying about is your safety and the well-being of your son. Which she's absolutely right. You think I'm not worrying about the well-being of my son, Maria? What if they catch the wind that Samuel and I are trying to get a visa for the US and they show up tomorrow and take us away? Let's say by some miracle we do get visas, then what? We get on a boat and then sail to America and just get turned away? It's better than staying here like sitting ducks, handing in your son over to the Vichy government. Maria, I appreciate your advice, I really do, but I need to go.
Moses is dead,
Open up the
honey
shop
boo boo
now.
child.
Excuse
You gotta
me.
hook up with a soilder. Nazis treat me right, girl.
Oh, Lord. 1941, July. Another day in the life of Samuel. Hello, Mama. Samuel, we need to leave. I don't want us to be late. Yes, Mama. Don't forget your homework, son. I left it on the table for you. Is this your favorite game, Brandon? Not gonna lie, I need to piss. I'm gonna walk away, but just I assume I'll get to where I'm going.
Yeah, I love it.
Bluma, how are you holding up? Mr. Grosjean, it's been tough, but I'm managing. Thank you for asking. I'm just taking Samuel to school before I come back and open up the shop if you'd like to come back a little later. Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary. You sucked my dick earlier today. Oh, it's not an issue at all. I'll go quickly. It'll only be a minute. That's not what I mean. I'm here to talk to you about this. I've come to inform you that I've applied to be the temporary administrator of your establishment. I don't understand. To put it bluntly, Jews can't be trusted with businesses anymore. So I'm here to tell you, I'll be taking over your store from now on. I don't believe what I'm hearing. You were our best customer. Moses thought of you as a friend, which I thought would make this easier for you. You know how much I've always loved this store, and it should be a comfort knowing that I'm going to take good care of it. You've got your hands full as it is, and I'm sure you don't want to get yourself into trouble now. How dare you take advantage of a poor Jewish family who's been nothing but kind to you. It's not my decision, Bulma. It's the law. You should be ashamed of yourself! Good day, Grosjean! You filthy German! I don't think you'd be packing up the shop. Oh, packing up this shop. First, they take your husband, now your business. This isn't right! If we cooperate, they have no reason to come after us.
Tell that to Moses. There's a food shortage as it is. Your ration stamps are almost gone, and without an income, you can't even buy meat on the black market. How are you gonna feed your son, Bulma? You can't be so compliant. What choice do I have, Maria? I'm all alone. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. It'll be okay. You will find a way. You always sue from home. People always need a seamstress. Even in times like this, I'm sure.
Lowell
At least this
not has
way,
any more
you will
honey.
get to
Between that and the
pay.
giant burning tea in the yard for tea, time to go.
She's gone. I can't believe it. The love of my life. She's gone. Bernard, I gave her everything. I converted for her, and she told me she wanted nothing to do with me, all because I was Jewish. My poor dead mother. Bernard, after everything we've been through, 2 whole weeks of bliss. Bernard! This is not the time to be blubbering about whatever girl you've somehow convinced to put up with your nonsense this week. They've taken Moses, and now the shop has been destroyed and taken away. Taken Moses? Moses where? Well, if you'd spend more time paying attention to what's going on in the world instead of chasing every woman who gives you that time of day, you would know the police took Moses and many other Jewish men and have shipped them off to camps. But how? Why? Who knows at this point? I bet it has something to do with our fight against the Bosch. What will Bluma and Samuel do? I'm not sure. Lay low. Wait for him to return, I suppose. What will you do if they come for you next? I have nothing to worry about. I'm French, and as of last week, I'm Christian. They have no reason to come after me, Bluma. Is there anything I can do to help? Oh, Bernard, Marcel should be back from school any second. Would you see if there's anything he needs? Ah, Marcel, I was told you needed some assistance. I could definitely use a hand back at the shop. Come with me. Yes, I have no problem coming with you. Nothing suspicious. I'm just a newly converted Christian man. Let me help you out with that, mon ami. My poor old back appreciates it, Bernard. This is the last of it. I just need a hand getting in the back of the truck.
Is this like a guarantee platinum or something, lol?
I have no idea. It's just one of the stupid games that was in the, Are you fucking kidding me? I'm assuming it's a guaranteed platinum. Why are you telling me you don't like this game so far?
Lol, nah.
Now, Bernard, be careful as you get stabbed in the back. Poor Bluma.
First her husband, now her shop. She's a strong woman, but I'm afraid of what's to come. Be careful too, Bernard. What do you mean? That won't bother me. I'm French and converted. I'm now a follower of Christ. I'm just worried about what's going on in the rest of the world. I heard whispers that converting isn't enough. Well, luckily this isn't the rest of the world. This is France. I'm a proud Frenchman, and I accepted Jesus Christ into my heart. I appreciate your concern, Marcel, but I will be fine. I do have a favor to ask you. Yes? Will you watch over Bluma? For me? For Moses? Of course. Please. Okay, we're gonna have a quick peek at the bar. I'm sorry. We're gonna keep persevering. I might get stoned though.
Can I play with you? Can I play with you?
Didn't you read the sign? You can't play here. Besides, my mother said I can't play with kids like you.
But why not? I thought we were friends.
Can't be friends with you anymore either.
But why? What did I do?
My dad says I can't be friends with dirty Jews.
But I'm not dirty. I thought we were all gonna play at your house together today.
Don't let him in your house. He'll probably steal all your things, greedy Jew. Yeah, why would I let a rat like you in my house? You're not allowed here anymore. The rat can go play with his own kind.
Lol.
This is like if Cartman made a game. Jacob. Oh God, really?
I was thinking what Cartman would be saying, lol.
And so, he saw a man, Jacob. I thought I saw two men escaping over there. You better go check it out. That's what you said yesterday. I realize this, but today I actually did. Wouldn't you rather be safe than sorry? If I were you, I would go make sure. Jacob was a piece of shit. No, I'm kidding. Jacob, I haven't seen you in quite some time. Where have you been? I tried to flee with my family. Where did you go? Well, not very far, I can tell you that much. One day, while my wife was preparing supper, I had the impulse to bolt. I told my wife to drop what she was doing and put whatever she could in the bag, and we hopped on a train and left. Oh, Jacob, always so spontaneous. Where did you go? So we stopped in this small town countryside. Befriend this old lady to let us stay with her for a little while. After a month of trying to locate my family and gather up enough money to seek refuge in a different country, the woman politely asked us to leave. Then where did you go? That's the thing, we didn't have anywhere to go. We hopped on a train back home to our half-peeled potatoes that were just as we'd left them. And well, a few days later, here we are. Sorry, Jacob. Bluma wanted to flee, but we had nowhere to go either, so we stayed. I wish we would have done the same, dragging my poor wife across France like some. It's easy to look back and think of what we could have done, but the reality is you have to do the best of what a man can do and a husband can be, and what you think is right for your family, and hope that's enough. I just feel like I let her down, and if you think about it, at the end of the day, Jacob, we're both in this godforsaken camp, so let's grab some lunch before that policeman comes back. Jacob. September 5th, 1941. Le Juvet, La France. Jews in France? Why do we need an entire exhibit of this? Oh, okay. Didn't give me enough time to read that. I'm so glad I visited the Le Jew et France. Now I can identify Jews by just looking at them. Nonsense!
This man has a big nose, he must be a Jew. They think they can identify us by looking at these exaggerated stereotypes, but no one looks like that. That's not what I meant.
Good skill to have, lol.
That's not what I meant. Oh my god. I figured everyone standing here wouldn't be Jewish. I went to win a bread card. Times are tough.
The nose knows.
Right on the exhibit wall said the Jewish writer, producer launches and sells books. Obviously. What else do you expect from a Arthur? Jesus Christ. Their baseless claims that were tied to Bolshevism is laughable. Am I supposed to go inside or something? Fuck. Oh, okay. That was an actual thing, eh? Le Juif et la France was an anti-Semitic propaganda exhibition that took place in Paris, funded by the Nazi propaganda office. The intent was to portray Jews as polluting French society, controlling the media, and responsible for Marxism and all sorts of ills of society. It was also presented as a public service announcement to help the French people recognize Jews by their physical appearances. Jesus Christ. May 1942.
I guess lol, gotta wear it.
Oh, what did it say? I wasn't even paying attention. Any questions? Feed deer, run and grab a clothes. Here's the favorite little helper. Come on, Samuel, I'll give you a hand.
It's the Jew Star armband thing.
Oh. I know you're confused right now, Samuel, but your mother is going through a very rough time right now, rougher than you can imagine. I need you to do me a big favor and listen to her the best you can. Alright, now be a dear and run this to your mother while I gather more clothes, will you? Bernard the babysitter. Well, thank you for coming at such short notice, Bernard. I really need this job Maria found for me. Of course, I don't think I would miss a chance to hang out with mon petit ami. I really have to go, Samuel. Be good for Bernard, okay? I'll be back home soon. Be back soon. He's been really down lately. He barely eats. He rarely speaks. All he really wants to do is read that book about his toy fox. I'm really worried. Maybe you should go up and talk with him. I'll see what I can do. Not even a bonjour for old Bernard? Oh, hi Bernard. Sorry, I was reading. What have you got there? Reynard, huh? What's this about? It's about a very brave fox who goes on heroic adventures. I see, and this? That's Reynard. Papa made it for me. He said he would protect me. What's wrong, mon petit champion? I wish Papa would come home. I do too, Samuel. It's okay to be sad sometimes. Even I get sad. But you know what I do? Well, I march myself down to the cafe and wait for a beautiful girl to walk by. I walk right up to her and I say, "Hello, I am Bernard. May I buy you on the cafe?" Ew, girls. Ha 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 ha. You think of that now. Just wait till you meet the girl who makes your heart pound so hard you pray she can't hear it. And everything suddenly falls into place and the world just seems brighter, and you realize the day that you can finally marry her cannot come soon enough. Why aren't you married, Bernard? Oh, my boy. Love is such a more complicated than that. Sometimes you meet the one who make you feel like you can't live without them, and suddenly you have to learn how. Well, it's getting late. What say you and I cook a nice hearty meal? Bernard, the debate. An actual cutscene. Moses, are you awake? I am now. When we get out of here, are you going to take your family to Zion? I don't think so. In my opinion, France is the safest place for us. After being rounded up and forced to work in this godforsaken camp, how can you sit there and pretend that France is a safe haven for Jews? I don't want to debate with you right now, Jacob. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm looking for comfort. I want to know that my friend and his family are going to be safe. France has always welcomed Jews since Napoleon. Napoleon despised us! So you do want to debate. There's no debate about it. Everything he did was for political gain. He gave us equality when all other nations seek to oppress us. He cared about the Jews. Calling us the most despicable of mankind isn't caring, and neither is shipping us off to camps for that. Blah blah. I missed it. This is just a war, Jacob. You are young. You will learn. This is not just war, Moses. Look at Dreyfus. He was loyal to France from the very beginning. Then he was blamed for his crimes and didn't commit to thrown to some island to rot for 5 years. All because of being a Jew wasn't an easy target. You don't get away with something like that unless there is some deep-seated anti-Semitism. It looks like it was going to stay on screen long enough. But then what did he do? Once he was pardoned, he re-enlisted and fought for his country when they needed him most. This a great nation founded on the principles of freedom and equality. Freedom? Equality? The fact that we're in here while they're out speaks volumes. Bernard and the Nazis. Hello, my name's Bernard. This is my small town. Let me show you around. We do have some new people in the area, so be mindful, they're kind of temperamental. Here in France, as you can tell, it clearly is. It's always a good time. Hello, my friend. Mon ami. What do you think you're doing? Same thing I do every day. A sip of cafe before lunch and then have myself a cication. Now let me ask you the same question. What are you doing here? You think you're funny? How about you leave the cafe because we don't want you here? How about you leave the country because French people don't want you here? Hard to believe people like you are taking over the world. I have very little interest in such things. My only concern right now is indulging in a warm cafe. Now, if you'll excuse me, they're right, you know. It's all here in this book. Your kind is pursuing world domination. What exactly do you mean by your kind? I mean a Jew, of course. It's right there on your shirt. See, that's where you're wrong, mon ami. This is all an misunderstanding. I am Christian. Even without the yellow star, I know a Jew when I see one. Well, I think you need to get your eyes checked. You can ask anyone. I am as French as they come. I wouldn't come here to enjoy a sakos if I wasn't Jewish. Now would I? Absurd. Absurd. You can't believe anything he says. The Jew is trying to trick us, but thanks to this book, he will soon be exposed. If you actually believe this propaganda, you're more gullible than this pluck. Lucky for you, I seem to have lost my appetite. The story must be almost done. We're at 90% trophies. The Protocols of the Elders of Zion is one of the most notorious anti-Semitic book of the modern times. It was first published in Russia in 1903. In 1920, Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, published a series of articles based on the Protocols, The International Jew. Adolf Hitler and Joseph Goebbels praised Ford and the International Jew. On Henry Ford's 75th birthday, he received the Grand Cross of the German Eagle, the highest Nazi award to a foreigner. Baldur von Siderach testified at the Nuremberg war crime trials, saying he became an anti-Semite after reading The International Jew in German. He was found guilty of crimes against humanity for helping send thousands of Vietnamese Jews to their death. I was going to say Vietnamese Jews, that would be interesting. According to the Nuremberg race laws, someone with 3 or 4 Jewish grandparents was considered a Jew. Mischlinge were considered mixed race people. A Mischlinge was either German or Jewish. They were people with 1 or 2 Jewish grandparents. Mischling were not allowed to marry Germans and mixed races. The Nazi Party promised when they would come to power that only the racial pure Germans would have German citizenship. On August 17, 1938, the German government set the name requirements for Jews in Germany. Only Jews could be given Jewish names. The parents had to choose from a government-approved list. If a Jew did not have a name from the list, they must add an additional first name, Israel for man and Sarah for woman. Masaoud from the Algeria. What would that be at this hour? Bernard, is everything okay? Any word from Moses? Unfortunately not, Mon Chéri. I was hoping we could have a chat. Of course, please come in. It's so late, little Samuel has already gone to bed. Is there something wrong? I'm not sure. You see, most of my life I practiced Judaism because I knew it would make my dear mother happy. But ma mère passed, so I saw no reason to return. Okay. Okay, spit it out, Bernard. Yes, I heard from Moses. He was tremendously opposed at first, but he came around to the idea.
I'm so sorry to hear she wasn't the one. Cool. It's not even that. When I converted, I felt so free and safe. Not only could I eat satiation without guilt, but I felt like I would be free and clear of all this persecution. I'm no longer sitting at home worried the police would barge in and arrest me. But now I feel the same, if not worse. Ma Bichette left me, my best friend's been taken away, and everyone is treating me as if I were Jewish, saying awful things, jeering in my direction, and worst of all, I'm a Christian. What is it, Bernard? I am banned from the cafe. I feel like being banned from the cafe isn't necessarily the worst part, but I'm sorry you feel like your world is being turned upside down. Forgive me, Bulma, I'm so self-centered and such an imbecile, crying over my own problems when I came to alleviate some of yours. I brought you some of my ration cards, and as you can probably gather, I haven't had much of an appetite lately. Oh, Bernard, I really can't. Absurd, I insist. And in any case, I want to make sure that you and that growing boy of yours is eating. Listen to me, Bulma. You're such a strong woman, a loyal wife, an amazing mother, and you remind me of my own kind and resilient till the very end. I was so lost without her, which is why I moved to France after she passed. But I thought you were... French? I am. But I was given French citizenship while I lived in Algeria after witnessing the horrors of what took place during the Constantine riots. Algeria never felt safe to me, but still I stayed, knowing what leaving home would do to my mother. I sat Shiva, then I packed my bags. I changed my name from Massoud to Bernard and embraced this beautiful country as my own home. I just never knew this beautiful country would turn on me too. Well, I've talked your ear off enough. I better get home. Bernard, are you sure you're feeling well enough to walk home? You're worrying me. Don't worry about me. No Nazis can get me. You will not see me again. They can take my rights, but they can't take my citation. The Convoy, 4 of June 25th, 1942. Moses and Jacob are deported to Auschwitz. They do not survive. Val de Hiv Roundup, July 16th, 1942. Jesus Christ. This game's really gonna just full send for it.
Execute time.
Jesus fuck. You probably should have ran. Grab that table, smash that Nazi.
Viva France.
Bernard? Oh shit, was that Bernard dead in the street?
Lowell Rip Bernard.
Jesus Christ. Why the fuck would anybody make a game of this? Convoy 13 of July 31st, 1942.
Time to jet out.
Hello, my name's Samuel. I want you to realize that this is a really serious subject, and why they chose to make a game about this is unbeknownst to me. Anyways, please try not to judge Brad. Or Ash Ketchum for that matter, the robot voice. He know not what he's done.
Shower time. Don't forget to bring a towel.
I think so, Samuel. Where are we going? I don't know, but be sure to stay close. Whatever happens, don't let go of my hand. Listen up, we are taking the women today, leaving the small children behind. Bluma is deported to Auschwitz. She does not survive. Oh no, I wonder if they're gonna try and Hitler Youth the kid. Ah, kid. Oh my god! Samuel is deported to Auschwitz. He does not survive. Around 77,000 Jews from France. Okay, thanks for giving me time to read that. If the Holocaust wouldn't have happened, Moses and Bluma could have grown old together. So could have a lot of other people.
Lowell Rip Sammy.
Bernard would have eventually found the one and had a family. Samuel would have become a children's author. That was his destiny. Six million lives are lost. Mothers that never got a chance to become grandmothers, children that never got to grow up, and families that are forever erased from history. Oh, come on, guys.
$6 million. Lowell.
You're really gonna bombard me with a bunch of pictures of people that were killed in the war? Give me my freaking platinum trophy. Goddamn hell point of playing this terrible thing.
It took all these people to make this.
Oh my god, Brandon. Bro. Bro. To forget would not only be dangerous but offensive. To forget the dead would be akin to killing them a second time.
We've had Holocaust since this, what they mean is never to Jews again.
I hate to press the button. But is there a skip? Nope.
It's gonna force you to sit through the credits. Lol.
So those stars were just like that. They made them fucking wear stars like that. I didn't realize that. And for all I know, they could have got like 10,000 pictures. Nope. Thank you to Ralph Baer for inventing video games. Ralph Baer was born in 1922 in Germany at the age of 14. He was expelled from school due to anti-Jewish legislation implemented by the Nazi Germany.
Bear's family, fearing increasing prosecution, moved from Germany to New York in 1938, 2 months before Kristallnacht. Oh, okay, cool. I wasn't reading that. Yay! Platinum trophy! Game's done. Goodbye. I wasted too much time playing that. That was